What is happening now has happened before, and what will happen in the future has happened before, because Jah makes the same things happen over and over again. According to the teachings of our tribal brothers, the Hopi, we are told that towards the end of the world, Spider Woman will come back, and she will weave her web across the landscape. Notice how it says that she will come back, meaning that she has been here before. And also it speaks about the end of times, when he wakes up his children. When the earth is ravaged and the animals are dying, a new tribe of people shall come onto the earth, from many colors, creeds, and classes, and who by their actions and their deeds, for you will know them by their fruits, shall make the earth green again. They shall be known as the warriors of the rainbow. So this teaching I'm going to call the return of the Spider Woman. This image is from the movie Coraline. After Coraline grabbed all of the three eyes of the ghost children, I'm not too sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly, the Madame is shown in her true form. So in this movie, the Spider Woman, she sews their eyes shut. In other words, she blinds her victims. She blinds them, then she controls them. As you can see here, these are her parents. And she was controlling them, she was pulling the strings. The God of this age has blinded the mind of the unbelievers, so they couldn't see the light of the gospel of Joshua, who is the image of Yah. So in the movie, so she blinds them and she controls them. Notice the stars all over her pajamas for the star god Rephaim. You notice the X on her eyes? Double X represents the female chromosomes, and the XY represents the man. This is a battle between the flesh man and the spirit man. You're supposed to grow spiritually, and the flesh man has to die. The flesh has to die. Because man is made out of 6 neutrons, 6 electrons, and 6 protons. 666. The flesh man. Apollo's gate. Do you see the double X in the center? Kabbalah tree. Yahweh, I am that I am. El. You know that there's power in his name. Do you really think they're going to give us the correct names to worship to? You see the cross above? You see the A and the M right on top. For I am. On either side are the St. John's of Freemasonry. The gatekeepers. You see the X's now? You see the pillars on the side? You need to stop praying to saints. Saints are for Satan. The images I'm going to show you are from the channel What the Flock on YouTube. I would suggest you visit his page. He has many interesting videos. This one is titled Flat Earthers. Just spell it out. So let's split planet into two. Plan and net. So pla derives from planos, which its root means flat. So basically, pla means flat or leveled. Flat earth, as in flat earth. As for net, moreover, no man knows when his hour will come, as fish are caught in a cruel net, or birds are taken in a snare. So remember net and snare. So men are trapped by evil times, they fall unexpectedly upon them. I know a lot of people are posting videos on this movie, Leave the World Behind. I will cover it sometime this week, the symbolisms behind everything. And this is from one of the images, Obey NASA, and tell me that that does not look like Barack Obama's face, who was a consultant of this movie, by the way. And Gematria, Obama. The Mark of the Beast, Obama. And remember the very top, Artificial Intelligence, Rome. So one of the definitions of NASA is snare and net. Snare and net. Now I'm going to cover fish. Follow me and I will make you fishers of men. So this is one of their gods, the Fisher King. The Shroud of Turin, that's actually the image of the Fisher King. The Fisher Men. During a renovation, they covered the image of the statue with a tablecloth. And over time, it got imprinted with the image of the statue. And the monks added their own blood to the tablecloth. And they've been passing it off as the face of Joshua all this time. And if you know scripture, you would know that Joshua had a separate face covering. And the Shroud of Turin is a one-piece covering. So obviously, this is fake. And plus, Joshua was not a white man anyway. Gematria, planet. Amun Rad. Top, Amun Rad. He would be the last pharaoh in America. You notice the bottom? Germania. Map and the lands behind the ice wall. Germania, the tribe of Dan, Germany, Denmark. the Germanic peoples, colonizers. And also, enough with the Jesus fish, because they actually represent the woman's private parts. It always goes back to the fertility goddess. That's why the scripture says no idols or images. Ball, and blue ball. Ball comes from the Pi Bel. Bel means owner, chief, ruler, elevated land. You see the name, right? Bel. The beldam shows her true form. Bel was light-colored blue, blonde, yellow, from the root bell to shine, flash, burn, also shining white. I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven, blue and white. And I'm coming back to blue and white. And Net also happens to be an Egyptian goddess associated with war hunting and weaving a web, who was associated with the spider. Like I covered in past teaching, Dan was the branch that broke off the tree of life. That's why he's mentioned in Genesis 49, but not in Revelation. He's not part of the 144. All the tribes were given colors, and you guessed it, the tribe of Dan was blue and white. Frequency of the color blue, 666. Notice how everything got burned up in Maui except anything that was covered in blue. Internet of bodies, because they're going to connect everybody to the internet of bodies. Enter the net. It actually looks like a spider web. Please take a minute to read it or pause it and read it. From the bottom particular, look. Enter Tierra, Earth, which happens to be Mother Earth, Gaia, again, fertility goddess. And this whole movement is to save the planet, save Mother Earth, Tierra. And there's the fertility goddess. There's the horse above the sun. Francis' letter. Through our sister, Mother Earth, who sustains and governs us. So these are the 3 cities that run the world. London, King Charles, the Red Dragon. Obama, the Beast. Pope Francis, the false prophet. This is known as the District of Columbia. Again, for the fertility goddess. She got drunk of the blood of the saints. The first Apple computer sold for $666. Notice how it's a bitten apple. Have you noticed the blue cities? And this is inside a bus. Lucifer. Lucifer in Gematria. And you notice how these are smart blue cities. The word smart in the Old English means the causing of pain. He would gain control of the treasures of gold and silver and all the riches of Egypt. Vatican owns all world currency. So we're going from the old Babylonian money magic slave system to cryptocurrency, the new one. Gematria Pope. Angel Abaddon. There you go, Germanic people. The bottom, Devil, Earth. For the Gaia movement. The rising of the fertility goddess. AI, a Luciferian force, an energy that's throughout the universe, a portion of the Creator, believes itself to be separate from the Creator, thinks it could overtake the universe. I also wanted to remind you that AI is not new. In fact, we have been dumbed down to history. It was an ancient Canaanite town that was destroyed by the Israelites, which I found very interesting because Gran Tortoria, there was a race for historical records, ran on AI technology. That's why in artwork, you see them using tablets and phones and computers. Like the scripture says, there's nothing new under the sun. This was obviously talking on a phone. This one's writing on a tablet. They even have flying cars. And Gran Tortoria extended globally. That's why you see these buildings throughout the world. And it was part of what? Asia and Europe, Russia and China, and all the nations joining them. This is the rise of Gran Tortoria all over again. It's the return of Spider Woman.
decided that releasing fireflies would be my contribution to the environment here this year.
Using compounds that create the glow of a firefly's belly, researchers were able to image cells deep in the brain of this marmoset for over a year. Bioluminescence of fireflies comes from a chemical reaction in their lower abdomens. It's all based on an enzyme and a compound, coming together with a little oxygen and ATP. As the reaction goes forward, light is emitted. Now researchers have engineered a modified luciferase-luciferin pair that glows up to 1,400 times brighter.
Luciferase because it has bioluminescent qualities, which means it can produce a light or it has a light source. And all of this would be under your skin and you cannot see it. Now, the luciferase is an idea because they want to make sure that you're vaccinated. They don't trust medical records. They don't trust you saying that you got vaccinated. They want to make sure. And they want to make sure it was successful. A successful transfection, a successful gene modification. So when you get the luciferase enzyme, if you have an iPhone or a special app on the iPhone, you can scan over that area and it will give a digital code, a digital imprint, a digital pattern, something that will identify that you were vaccinated. It holds your vaccination record. It also gives you an ID, a number, a barcode, a branding, whatever you want to call it, a tattoo. It's all the same thing.
Discreet sign for law enforcement, the government, or aliens.
No conspiracy theory behind the light.
No conspiracy, exactly. No conspiracy.
Using lights allows the organism to be manipulated in actions and emotions. This could switch brain cells on and off.
It's blue. And once it stops and opens the door, it's gonna turn white. Does this bus go to Miami? Thank you. Look, 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 look. They have no idea, guys. None.
The lights in my house, the internet, I don't know what. They turned blue. All of a sudden, no Google command. There was no Google.